Just a small update from Piggy, who says the round voting initial implementation is done. Minor voting is tested and working, but needs addition to GitHub, and that's being done by Jamie. So big thanks to Jamie. Jamie's currently on a break at the moment, but he's back pretty soon. And we also have a code review of an additional fixes and additions by Nando up from Tree. You can see the progress of that in our development channel as well. If you scroll up above all the new language additions. In regards to the language additions, I think Tree's going to cut it down so we don't get as many updates in there, because if everyone's adding languages and things like that, it's going to really get clogged up, and you're not really going to see what's being done on the main RTM code. As you've probably seen as well, we did have a Binance AMA with the geeks, as they were called. It was a good and positive AMA. We had an okay number of participants on the Binance Live, and as you can see as well from the Discord and on some of the Telegram as well, we've got a lot of new members on Discord. They seem to trickle in throughout the day now, which is really nice to see. It also shows a much more positive outlook on the market and blockchain in general, as for everything really, so that's good. We've also, when we did the AMA as well, I must have got like 50 messages within about half an hour, mainly scammers in my DM on Telegram trying to do more AMAs with fake groups and this and that. So if you are watching, we are wise to you. But we did another AMA with Bubble Gems, and that was at Telegram, and it was like a Telegram video. And that was a voice AMA with Big Piggy. We do have some recordings of that available as well. And big thanks to HNS as well, who's been chopping those up and giving us all a bit of an insight of what happened on that AMA if we didn't watch it. Those have been sent to the YouTube and also on the Twitter as well automatically. Don't forget, we do still have the Rap Twisty. I actually named that. That's created by CryptoSmith, which is an alignment tool. It is stamped with the RTM logo, and it is pretty cool now. When he first made it and he polished it, I was thinking, well, why did you make it in Damascus and do all the twists and things like that in it? Because he polished it afterwards, and it just looked like a polished point. But now it's all treated and everything, and the patterning comes out on it, and it's really cool. If you do want to go over to the bidding channel and have a look at that, so you can actually bid on that now. Bids are only in RTM, and that will end 15 minutes into the next CryptoSmith stream. But please bear in mind, as I've said earlier, I'm not going to be doing a stream on Sunday because I'm focused on Talon Wallet and getting this dual yield bridge done, which I'm sure you're all going to like because it really makes your rewards on your RTM much more greater than you can currently get just with a standard node. I mentioned on the last stream that the new link tree was completed. Put some effort into that. It looks pretty cool. That is now pinned on the Twitter in the bio. I cut down the bio just slightly because I was out of characters, just to make sure we could add the link tree in there. But now you can click through that and get all the links straight from the Twitter, or the X, sorry. And it's important to do that as well because, as we all know, whether you like it or not, X is the main place for cryptocurrency and blockchain news and to talk about it and whatever. I also worked on a new dev stream trailer. I did add it to the start of the YouTube links as well. So even when the stream wasn't live, we now have the ability to do trailers. So it's not just a static screen. And then obviously when the stream's live, then we've got the trailers on that with the music on the top of that. So just a bit more quality, on our YouTube channel, a bit more work on it, and just making it a little bit better every single day, just to make, just a chip at it. I mean, if you think about when we started all of this and how janky our streams were, it's nice to just do a little bit extra every time and make it slightly better, and to try and better the way we produce things and the way we put things out. So yeah, that's cool. And also don't forget, we've got the new memberships as well, that you can help the project out with on YouTube. All the memberships, all the fees that come from memberships, they don't get spent on stupid shit. They get spent on great stuff that we all want, like upcoming exchanges or things like that. Well, me and H&S are managing that at the moment, which is pretty cool. What else have we got? Yeah. Focus on Talon Wallet and bridging on Sunday as well. Yeah. So I've added Bertux to the main Raptorium website now in the developers section. So you can go and check him out on there. Yeah, go and check that out. We are really pushing the work on the Talon website right now. Last few days, I've been doing so much work on the website late at night and right early into the mornings as well, because it's really important that gets rolling. And Assets is heating up, so we need to heat up as well. And as I've said before on previous streams, it's really important that we build everything on a level, so the whole of the team is on a level, so we all know what's going on at the same time, and we can all make sure that the pieces of the jigsaw fit when mainnet hits, and then we can have an ecosystem that works right off the bat, and we don't have to start tweaking loads of stupid things because we weren't on a level. As you've seen from this stream that we just did on the development stream, we're now officially accepted as an open source non-funded project on Transifex. I can't even say it. Transifex. Yeah, Transifex. So if you do want to chip in on that, it is basically a language translation platform for code. And what it does, it will put the code, have an English translation, and you select your language that you would like it to be translated in, and you can actually make the translations there and then and help the project ready for assets. And Bertux has just sent the link to that in the stream party chat. It is also pinned and it's in the news channel as well. If you are watching Delgon, we will get that. We will get you added to it. We have got your profile on there as well. And anyone else that wants to really help out with the translations, we really would appreciate it, as I've mentioned earlier as well, because the more translations we got, the better we are at really tapping into the whole of the world when Assets is released, so we can get a full ecosystem rolling with a lot more power than just English, because the world is not just English. And we now have a new Discord role, which is it's like the ultimate role that you can get, and it's called the Rigatoshis. So it's actually more powerful than the Gigatoshis. Whereas with the Gigatoshis, for anyone that donated some to the Rain Pot, 15 minutes before the trivia started in that sort of window, every time you did that and sent more than one RTM, you got an extra level up. And there was 11 levels, and the 11th level was the realm of the Gigatoshis, and that was really popular. People like to have the role of the Gigatoshi role. As stupid as it seems, it's super popular. We've almost got 100 there now. So we decided that there needed to be an additional role as well, and that role is called the Rigatoshis, and that's for people who contribute on the YouTube memberships, and also who contribute by boosting the Raptorium Discord server. The more boosts we got, the more baller we look, and it really helps the project, and it helps the stats of the Discord and the stats of people looking at the project as well, especially analysts that are really digging into us as we as we operate. So it all helps out with that. So it's just an absolute baller roll that you can gain from that. If you've got any questions for me, then please fire them into the YouTube channel. Let me have a look to see if there's any questions for me. Dwight's saying, well done, gentlemen. Yeah, they did a good job. Dwight's saying, I heard that Binary was laying some cable earlier this week. Plus he was getting his internet reconnected. Yep. Yeah, it's all done now. We've got some nice fast 40 gig cable. Hopefully that'll last me for the next 20 years. I've only got 1500 up, 1500 down right now. That's pretty much the maximum I can get in my country. So, you know, there's a lot of space to grow with Cat 8. Kadan is saying very nice. Bernardus is saying, will we hit more exchanges? Absolutely. I mean, we are planning to hit more exchanges. We are building our little exchange bag. We're not actually doing it in the way other projects are doing it in terms of donations. I mean, Casper literally worked their whole project on donations, and we did one donation round for an exchange, and as you heard before, the exchange rugged on us. So we're really not keen on doing donations. We'd rather try and get the money to list by other means, and we are working on that with our partners, and also in other ways and in other ways as well, such as a small developer fee that we've got, the team's funds in the day-to-day life that we've got, and maybe anyone else that wants to help us in a private manner. But in a public setting, we're not going to be asking for donations. But yeah, as I've said before on previous streams, we are in contacts with many of the top exchanges in the world, legit contacts. We've already got contracts signed with many of the top exchanges in the world. The only thing that we need to do is pay for those exchanges and get listed. They've done all the checks on the project. They've done all the checks on the team to make sure we're all legit. You know, we passed the scam test. So that's all good. So we've just got to literally get there. And, you know, if we can get on one decent exchange before, I'm not saying that the exchanges we're on are not decent, but if we can get on a large exchange before assets hits, then I think that'll be a nice catalyst for other exchanges to happen after that as well. So we might be working towards that, but there's no promises. You know, we're in a good position at the moment to possibly make something happen, but again, I'm saying there's no promises right now.